scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Chase. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes one. He makes a catch. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Chase. Wide open downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey. This is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give to the back. There he goes. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the 3rd quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Right down the middle. He's got it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a gap. It's Kane. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Chase. Gets open down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's James. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jensen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And fires the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic. But great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, that could have been bad.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Chase. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for space, it's King. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Stone. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Stone. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get concerned. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Chase. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's a hit. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 50. Their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Baker. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Baker. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the... They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Horned Frogs... it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.